Understanding the food chain. Hi friends, today we are going to explore an exciting topic that connects all living things on Earth, the food chain. The food chain is like a story that shows how energy flows from one living thing to another. It's a fascinating way to understand how plants, animals, and even humans are connected in nature. Let's dive in. What is a food chain? A food chain is a sequence that shows how energy and nutrients move from one organism to another in an ecosystem. It starts with plants, which are the producers, and goes all the way up to the top predators. Every living thing depends on the food chain for survival, and it's a perfect example of how nature balances itself. How does a food chain work? The food chain is divided into different levels, called trophic levels. Each level represents a step in the transfer of energy. Let's break it down. 1. Producers. First level. Producers are usually plants, algae, or bacteria that make their own food through photosynthesis. They use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to create energy in the form of glucose. Examples: grass, trees, and phytoplankton. 2. Primary consumers. Second level. These are animals that eat producers. They are also called herbivores. Examples: cows, deer, rabbits, and grasshoppers. 3. Secondary consumers. Third level. These are animals that eat primary consumers. They are called carnivores or omnivores. Examples: frogs, small fish, and birds. 4. Tertiary consumers. Fourth level. These are top predators that eat secondary consumers. Examples: lions, eagles, sharks, and humans. 5. Decomposers. The cleanup crew. Decomposers break down dead plants and animals, returning nutrients to the soil. Examples: fungi, bacteria, and earthworms. Example of a food chain. Let's look at a simple example of a food chain. Grass to grasshopper to frog to snake to eagle. Here grass is the producer. The grasshopper eats the grass, primary consumer. The frog eats the grasshopper, secondary consumer. The snake eats the frog, tertiary consumer. The eagle eats the snake, top predator. At each step, energy is transferred from one organism to another. However, only about 10% of the energy is passed on to the next level. The rest is used by the organism for its own life processes or lost as heat. Why is the food chain important? The food chain is crucial for maintaining balance in nature. Here's why. 1. Energy flow. It shows how energy moves through an ecosystem, starting from the sun to plants, and then to animals. 2. Nutrient cycling. Decomposers break down dead organisms, returning nutrients to the soil, which helps plants grow. 3. Biodiversity. A healthy food chain supports a variety of species, ensuring a balanced ecosystem. 4. Survival. Every organism depends on others for food. If one part of the food chain is disrupted, it can affect the entire ecosystem. Types of food chains. There are two main types of food chains. 1. Grazing food chain. This starts with plants and moves to herbivores, then to carnivores. Example: grass to deer to lion. 2. Detritus food chain. This starts with dead organic matter and moves to decomposers, then to small predators. Example: dead leaves to earthworms to birds. Fun facts about the food chain. 1. The food chain is part of a larger network called the food web, which shows how multiple food chains are interconnected. 2. Humans are at the top of many food chains, but we also depend on plants and animals for survival. 3. If one species disappears from a food chain, it can cause a chain reaction, affecting many other species. 4. The longest food chains are found in oceans, where energy passes through many levels, from plankton to large predators like sharks. Threats to the food chain. The food chain can be disrupted by human activities and natural events. Some common threats include: 1. Deforestation. Cutting down trees destroys habitats for producers and consumers. 2. Pollution. Chemicals in water and soil can harm plants and animals. 3. Overhunting. Removing too many predators or herbivores can imbalance the ecosystem. 4. Climate change. Rising temperatures and changing weather patterns affect the survival of many species. Conclusion. So, friends, The food chain is a beautiful and complex system that keeps our planet alive. It shows how every living thing, from the tiniest plant to the largest predator, is connected. By understanding and protecting the food chain, we can help maintain the balance of nature and ensure a healthy planet for future generations. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. See you next time.